Inside a popular MMO called Black Plains, players could explore the world, fight monsters, and roleplay however they liked. One day, Kazu stood inside a small chapel in the game. Beside him stood a cheerful blonde elf named Rin. She was wearing a wedding gown. The ceremony was about to begin. When the vows were spoken, Rin answered without hesitation, "I swear." And just like that, Kazu realized something strange. He had just gotten married. In an online game. But their story didn't start there. They had actually met 4 years earlier. Back then, Rin had just started playing. She was still a beginner. By chance, the two of them were placed in the same dungeon. Kazu helped her learn the game. He explained the mechanics. He showed her how to fight monsters. And over time, they kept playing together. Year after year, their friendship slowly grew. They spent more and more time exploring the world of the game. Then one day, Kazu noticed something. While checking his achievements, he realized he had only one title left to unlock: marriage. So he turned to Rin and asked casually, "Hey, want to get married?" Rin was surprised, but only for a moment. Then she answered, "Yes." And that simple decision eventually led them to the wedding ceremony they were standing in now. After the ceremony, Rin waved goodbye. Then she logged out of the game. Kazu logged out soon after. He dropped onto his bed, satisfied after a long gaming session. Before going to sleep, his phone buzzed. A message from Rin. She happily reminded him that they were now husband and wife in the game. Kazu smiled slightly. Then he wished her good night. The next day at school, Kazu sat quietly in class. Around him, his classmates were talking excitedly. They were discussing a new music video. It had just been released by a popular idol group called classmate. Among the 5 members of the group, there was one girl everyone at school knew very well: Mizuki Rinka. She was actually a student in the same class. The moment she transferred in, her beauty immediately caught everyone's attention. Her calm expression and distant attitude only made her seem even more untouchable. To most students, Mizuki felt like someone from a completely different world. People admired her from a distance, but almost no one dared to approach her. Even Kazu thought the same. Someone like Mizuki simply didn't feel easy to talk to. Just then, Kazu's phone vibrated. A message appeared. It was from Rin. "Do you want to play together at 8 tonight?" Kazu didn't hesitate. Spending time playing games with Rin sounded far more enjoyable than following idol news like his classmates. He prepared to log into the game early. His plan was simple: do some mining, then wait for Rin. But when he tried to start the game, a notice appeared on the screen. Maintenance. The servers would not reopen until 8 o'clock. With nothing else to do, Kazu remembered the conversation from class that morning. Out of curiosity, he searched for the idol group's new video. "I guess I'll listen to it once," he muttered. The music began playing through his headphones. The performance started. And before he realized it, something about the song caught his attention. Somehow, he was starting to like it, more than he expected. One song ended, then he clicked another, and another. Before he noticed, he had listened to every video. Kazu leaned back in his chair. "Mizuki really does have a beautiful voice," he muttered. At that moment, his phone buzzed again. Rin had sent a message. She was already online. Kazu quickly checked the time. He had completely lost track of it. In a hurry, he logged into the game and rushed to meet her. When he arrived in town, he looked around nervously. Was Rin angry? A moment later, she appeared. Just like always. She calmly pointed out that he was late. Kazu apologized, but Rin didn't make a big deal out of it. Instead, she grabbed his hand. "Let's go fishing." Soon the two of them were sitting by the water, quietly casting their lines. Rin spoke gently. "If you're going to be late next time, at least call." Then she smiled. Trust is important between a couple. Kazu nodded awkwardly. Then he explained why he had been late. "I was watching idol music videos." Rin tilted her head. "Which idols?" Kazu answered, "A group called classmate. One of the members is Mizuki Rinka. She's actually in my class." For a moment, Rin said nothing. The atmosphere suddenly became quiet. After a few seconds, Rin slowly turned toward him. Then she spoke in a calm voice. "I am Mizuki Rinka." Kazu blinked. He thought she was joking. But Rin continued. She described their classroom. She described his seat. She even mentioned their teacher. Small details. Things only someone in that class would know. And that was when Kazu finally realized something unbelievable. Rin wasn't joking. The girl he had been playing with for 4 years, the girl he had just married in the game, was actually the famous idol sitting in the same classroom as him. Kazu was completely stunned. Before he could react, Rin suddenly said she had to go. Then she logged out. Left alone, Kazu collapsed onto his bed. Was Rin disappointed after learning who he really was? He couldn't stop thinking about it. After all, he had spent 4 years playing with her. He couldn't imagine the game without Rin. Then his phone rang. A message from Rin. She asked a simple question. Do you want to have lunch with me tomorrow? Kazu felt relieved. At least she didn't hate him. But another thought appeared in his mind. If Rin really was Mizuki Rinka. Still, Kazu tried to convince himself it had to be a joke. After all, Mizuki Rinka and Rin felt like completely different people. The quiet, elegant idol at school, and the energetic elf girl he fished with every night. They were complete opposites. There was no way they could be the same person. So he sent her a message. Prove it's actually you. He expected a joke. But instead, on the other side of the screen, a girl lay quietly on her bed, looking at her phone. It was Mizuki Rinka.